Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I don't know if you remember, but those evil Russians have been saying this for some time. And they were talking about a collective West. They were talking about something related to the Anglo-Saxon interests and, things like this. And you say, what these guys are talking about? Well, they're talking about certain interest in charge of certain strong countries, powerful countries in the Western world, particularly the United States of America, who, through the economic, military, and political power of that country, took over Europe. And I will show you through this little article here that is indeed what the Russians said. Europe is just a vassal entity of the American interests. Not America, you and I, the interests that own this country. All right, so let me show you this little article. Here it is. Comes from Reuters. And these guys are publishing this as a matter of fact, not to question it. Say, what do you mean? And I will give you some analogies here. So Iran Air could be banned from Europe if Tehran sends missiles to Russia. Who warns that? Not the Europeans. The United States of America warns it. So my neighbor tells some other neighbor that neighbor is not allowed, might not be allowed to come to my house if that neighbor does something that neighbor doesn't like. How about what I want? Emil, you haven't been asked. Bye. Go and clean your room. So this is the European Union. What do you mean United States could ban Iran Air, no, from Europe because we don't like something? Now you might say, well, the Europeans don't like that either. Read the freaking title. It's the US warns, not the Europeans. They clearly say it here. So who owns whom? Let's make it, if we want to be fair and say, no, these entities are equal, they're friends, they're allies. Is it possible for the European Union to tell, her, let's say, to another country that they could ban someone's business in the United States of America because they have something to do with that? I mean, if we are supposedly, independent countries, nations, sovereign countries, and strong countries, these guys are going to implement something over my territory. Iran Air could be banned from Europe if Tehran sends missiles to Russia. US warns. Okay, well, can Iran say the same thing? If you guys send missiles to Ukraine, we're going to, blow up a few stations somewhere or do something to you? That would be terrorism, correct? How about this one? Why is always, and I don't like this word whatsoever, but I'm exaggerating, pushing it to an extreme, because it really is almost always, let's put it this way, when one particular voice has the right and the authority to blackmail everyone and basically educate everyone, lecture everyone, morally educate everyone, and say like this: I think that what you do over there, I think is wrong. But hey, that's in your neighborhood. But I stick my nose in your neighborhood and I say that I don't like it. You, little kid, Iran, should not do whatever you want as an independent country because I don't like it. It's against my interest that I'm entitled to follow. Therefore, I can fuck you up whenever I want, but you can't. You do not have the legitimacy to do the same thing to me. You cannot fulfill or try to look after your interests. Only I. And I always do this, telling you that you're a bad person and your behavior must be changed because I don't like it. What is this? I personally don't want to be on anybody's shoes to be told by this particular imperfect, full of sins as others, entity. Why should I listen? Because the world is ruled by this. Not by, yeah, United Nations, veto, vote, blah, blah, blah. That's garbage. That's garbage. There are a few countries, just a few countries, that can, with impunity, say to United Nations, you whenever they want. There's just a few countries. One is United States of America. The other one, Russia. The other one could be China. The other one is, and surprise maybe to many of you, Israel. Why? Because United States of America is friends with Israel. No, that's not what it is. It's even worse than that. for the Americans, not for the Israelis. The Israelis are doing a good job. In the real world, you want to, make sure that you have certain people caught by the balls and, all right. So again, European Union, Europe is not independent if another country can dictate who flies over your territory. And it's not, because you have American troops on the European territory, but you don't have European troops on American territory. Why is that? Well, because we're stronger. My friends, let's stop pretending here. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.